which he won at Iowa, and it transfers to Arkansas, continuing to excel now in one of the top collegiate middle distance runners. He's going to be representing Jamaica, of course, as well. And Tyrese Taylor right behind him, a senior from Kingston, I at least should say. Taylor transferred in from Indian Hills after winning a junior college title. And of course, we know about Craig Engels' exploits in the 1500. By the way, the mullet for Engels, it's gone. Style change there for Craig. He said he knew a lot of people liked it, but then he said he realized, well, women didn't like it and his mother didn't like it, so he had to make a change. He's moved on from it. But it was fun. He was being interviewed the other day. Yeah, business decision. He said he's got the road mile, the 1500 next week in Des Moines. He's traveling around in the RV right now. He's going to train with Donovan Brazier and Flagstaff soon. But he said, words of wisdom for those that are interested in RV. He said, if you're an aspiring pro or aspiring homeless person, come hang out with me in the RV. It's a great time.
Oh, my goodness.
He is entertaining, and the fun performance there. But Arkansas claiming victory 1 and 2. Man, that was a fun heat.
It really was.
4 and 5 in the country. All right, we try to regather ourselves, take a breath as the 4x4 elite section is on the track. BYU in lane 1. We go lane 1 through 9. BYU in 1, NAU in 2, Arizona in 3, Duke in 4, USF in 6, Colorado lane 7, the Sun Devils of Arizona State in 8. You've got Montana State in 9.
You know, whenever I see the 4x4, my mind just goes, let's get ready to rumble. I mean, this is when everyone comes together and you see the heart of a team, right? Yeah, everything else is real nice, but let's see who still has something left at the end of the day.
There could be some straggling to the line in this event,
right.
some negotiations with the coaching staff. I know you're more than familiar. Or were you ready to go for these every time you were called into action?
Well, I was ready to go because I knew I didn't have a choice. It was like, just wrap your head around this. It's just never going to be a can I, like, get to the line.
I understand that. 4x4 underway. Remember, 3-turn stagger. They'll stay in their lane the whole lap, hand it off, stay in their lane until the green cones, and then break in. Arizona State and Montana State, those outside lanes. You never know how the relay cards ultimately shake out. As we just referenced, there often is some shuffling, but listed as the first leg for Arizona State is Macumber Gandara. Jaden Van Dyken of Montana State listed as their first leg. Sometimes
South
kind of
Florida's
hard to really gauge who is out in front in this particular stagger.
It really is. South Florida did a really good job running their first leg.
St. Louis, Aminda St. Louis listed. Well, USF had 6 people listed on the relay card, so not exactly positive who may have been that lead leg, but they put them out in front with Duke following behind in second.
Looks
Duke
right
has
here that
become
Duke
one of the. Yeah, go ahead.
It looks like Duke wants to go ahead and make this move, swing onto the outside, but you can make a move too early, and you see that South Florida seems like they have a response. So now it's going to be a fight for a full 60 meters, 50 meters, 40 meters. Who's going to break?
Tolbert listed as the second leg, ran that really well. Just sat on South Florida until about 100 to go. Now Braylon Baker listed as leg 3 for Duke. Going to try to take advantage of that formidable second leg for the Blue Devils. Extending that lead.
She's running a very aggressive first 200. I mean, she really used her stride and was turning over the first 100 well into the 200. So if she really capitalizes on this and is able to hold on, it's going to be a monster second leg for Duke.
Did you ever feel you could give a little bit extra in these relay 400s compared to the individual when you got that team aspect here?
Always. 3 people waiting on you. Oh, it just makes the world of difference.
Or it can just have the pressure rise a bit more. And Duke fading there at the end of this third leg. Heading to the bell lap. It looks to be the Bulls and the Blue Devils. They're at 2:37 as they cross the line. Montana State looks to be a bit too far back in third. So here we go. Mount SAC 4x4 elite section. USF out in front, Duke right behind. Megan McGinnis listed as the 4th runner for Duke. Rashana Dwyer, at least on paper, for USF. And now a move being made, less than 200 to go. Trying to make the pass at the start of the turn. That's not going to happen there. We'll have to regather here. Maybe slingshot on the front stretch. USF trying to go all the way across the country and take the win at Mount SAC. It looks like that's what's in the cards here now. Extending the lead. USF to the line. They'll take the 4x4. 3:29:07. That is confirming here, 4th in the country, in the East, I should say, this season. Number 4 time in the East.
Let me say, there is some negotiating that has to be made when you're the anchor leg and you want to pass somebody at 300 meters. If you feel like their turnover is just significantly slower than yours and you can handle that, then you absolutely go. But for Duke, she was trying to pass Rashana Dwyer, the school record holder, at the 300-meter mark, and it's a lot of energy that she was wasting trying to stay out in lane 2 to also run the last 200, the whole turn in lane 2 as well. And so I feel like that's a part of why she kind of broke when she did, because you're running extra meters when your body is already starting to get fatigued. But Rashana Dwyer did a great job staying within herself and kicking when she did to come and give her team a 3:29:07.
So difficult.